under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Corman.
Will all the council members answer if they have or have not read the minutes of the council meeting dated February 1st, 2021? Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Obermark?
Aye.
Pettit?
Aye.
Patke?
Yes.
Scornia?
Yes.
Solentrep?
Yes.
Wessels?
Aye.
Having read the minutes, are there any comments or questions?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Patke, seconded by Solentrep, to approve the minutes from our last meeting dated February 1, 2021. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? By your vote, you approve the minutes. Thank you.
Approval and adjustment of agenda, including consent agenda. Collectors Report Summary, October 2020. Investment Report Summary, October 2020. And Fire Department Record Destruction Request.
Are there any questions regarding the items on the consent agenda?
Make a motion. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Holtmeyer, seconded by Patke, to approve the items on the consent agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? By your vote, you approve the items. Thank you.
Priority items, Police Department Employee of the Year 2020, Officer Charlie Shear.
Chief was...
Officer Shear, you want to come up here? Bring your family to us. Good catch. Good reflexes.
There you go.
Council, I have a couple awards I wanted to present tonight to officers who have showed exemplary service. Every year at the police department, we do an Employee of the Year award for the police department. And we have a awards committee that input is received from anyone within the department to recommend an officer and why they recommend him. They look at all the names and the recommendations, look at the officer's record for the year and the things they've done, then they make a pick. This year's Employee of the Year for the police department is Officer Charlie Shear. And what they have written is, I would like to recommend Charlie for the award and believe he is more than deserving. Charlie ranks among the top 3 in every performance category. He has set high standards and goals for himself and works diligently every day to achieve them. Charlie is a great officer, and I am comfortable with him handling any call or case. Charlie has several years of experience overall, and now 2 with our department. I am most impressed with Charlie's work ethic. He works hard on every case and follows up on reports to the fullest extent. I have never caught him being lazy. He never tries to get out of work, and he constantly steps up to help his squad mates. He is compassionate, sympathetic, and understanding with victims and reporting parties. Overall, Charlie is a great officer and worthy of being Employee of the Year. I would mirror all those comments. Charlie's a little bit shy until you get to know him. Doesn't say much. Once you get to know him, he opens up. He even jokes around a little bit. So, as a Police Employee of the Year, we also have a plaque that we put their name on and put it in our lobby to display it with his picture. We let him take it home and show it around for a little while, though.
Okay, good idea.
Charlie, Employee of the Year for 2020. Congratulations. Did they tell you you have a 2 or 3 minute speech when you get that? Only. Well, I was being nice to you. Do you want to say anything?
I just want to thank all of you for the great job that you're doing in this community. And Chief and all of you give me the opportunity that I've had the last couple of years to work well every day in this community. And thank you again.
Congratulations, Charlie. Good job.
Ed Menifee Drug Awareness Award, Elks Lodge, 1559 through 2020, Officer Daniel Day.
So this award started 12 years ago when I would go to the schools and do the famous Captain Menifee cheer. Don't do drugs. And I'd get them going and then send them back to class. But, so the Elks decided, one man in particular decided that there should be an award for drug awareness. So they decided, whatever reason, to call it the Ed Menifee Drug Awareness Award. I'm touched by that honor, but, so we've been passing that on year by year. Again, the awards committee is presented with officers who perform exemplary in the area of drugs and drug awareness and dealing with intoxicated drivers. And they look at their performance of the officers and what they've done in the community, and then they make a choice and provide the pick they've made. So this year, the choice for Elks Lodge 1559 Ed Menifee Drug Awareness Award is Officer Daniel Day. So they have here that Officer Day had 14 drug arrests during the year and 5 DWI drugs. There's a number of cases that we don't get to type as drug cases because of the way they're classified in our reporting system, so he has other drug cases that he has handled. But this puts him at the top of the department in the issue of drugs, drug-related cases, and drug-related DWI arrests. So that's exemplary. He's a young officer, very motivated to keep our roads safe for our citizens and keep drugs out of the community. So I want to congratulate him. And we have Eric Dobelman from the Elks Lodge. I'll let you present that to him.
Okay.
Awesome.
Congratulations on behalf of the Washington Elks Lodge.
I just want to thank you guys for keeping me back, keeping me coming back each year, and I'll do my best out there, and I appreciate what you guys do also. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Congratulations.
Thank you, Councilman.
Mayor's presentations, appointments, and reappointments, proclamation, Supermarket Employee Day.
I'll wipe again and thank you. So we were contacted by Schnucks Market a few weeks ago about a February 22nd being Supermarket Employee Day. As many of you know, throughout the pandemic, our supermarkets remained open and put in some of their own precautions and regulations and things like that, but they have been open and, of course, allowed us all to be shopping and things like that. So we went ahead and said, of course, we would do the proclamation for Supermarket Employee Day, and we were expecting to have a couple of people here from Schnucks tonight, but because of the weather situation, they're not going to be able to make it. So I'll go ahead and read it, and then we're going to mail this original copy to them. So Mayor's Proclamation, City of Washington, Missouri, Supermarket Employee Day, February 22nd, 2021. Whereas there are nearly 6 million supermarket employees in the United States, and whereas in the Washington area, there are 603 food retail jobs that generate approximately $92.3 million in economic activity. And whereas supermarket employees provide all Americans with access to safe, healthy, and affordable food. And whereas supermarket employees work to enhance the health and well-being of each customer And whereas supermarket employees face unprecedented challenges keeping grocery shelves stocked during the COVID-19 pandemic. And whereas supermarket employees have and continue to meet and exceed those challenges while displaying courage, compassion, dedication, and leadership, as well as exemplifying customer service and community outreach. And whereas the need for supermarket employees is greater than ever because of current and growing consumer demands, as well as a reputation for excellence. Now therefore I, Sandy Lucy, Mayor of the City of Washington, do hereby proclaim February 22nd, 2021 as Supermarket Employee Day and ask all citizens to join in honoring our supermarket heroes. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the City of Washington, Missouri, this 16th day of February 2021, signed Sandy Lucy. So congratulations to all supermarket employees, and we invite them and encourage them to continue the good work. So thank you.
Urban Forestry Council reappointments.
This evening in your packet are 3 reappointments to the Urban Forestry Council. All 3 of those terms are ending in March of 2024. They are Dave Waymeyer, Franz Mayer, and William David. Ask you to approve those or whatever.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Patke, seconded by Obermark, to approve the reappointments of Dave Waymeyer, Franz Meyer, and William David for the Urban Forestry Council. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? By your vote, you approve the reappointments. Thank you.
Public hearings, voluntary annexation of 7.95 acres to be rezoned R1D, single-family residential.
Sal?
Right here. Third one? Oh, jeez.
All righty. So this is one of 3 applications you're going to be reviewing tonight, all pertaining to the same area. This is the final phase of the overlook at Weber Farms. If you remember, I think this subdivision started in late 16 or early 17, and this is going to be Plat 6. But the first step of it is to annexing the final piece of the farm that has not been annexed. And so, let me click through here.
Did you get it? Is yours working?
There's 2.
Oh, that's the one, yeah. There you go. I'll have this one.
There you go. All right, so there's a rezoning and annexation, but this first public hearing is for the annexation. The 7.95 acres is just to the southern piece of the Weber Farm, and Malvern Hill is directly to the east that will be connecting this. They are requesting to bring this in as R1D, it's the single-family residential with a minimum lot size of 7,500 square feet. This matches the existing zoning to the east and the west on each side of it, actually. So we recommend approval of this. This did go to planning and zoning last week. They voted unanimously to accept it under the proposed zoning. And then what happens with these annexations is we'll have the public hearing tonight, accepted minutes, and then we have to wait 2 weeks for comments to be submitted publicly. And then at that point, we'll put an ordinance back on a future meeting.
Okay, are there any questions or comments regarding this item?
Is this the final phase, phase 6 you said?
I believe so. This is the final phase. Yep.
Can you tell me how many lots there are?
I think it's 88. Is that correct? How many lots total?
I'll tell you for sure, I would say 88 to 100.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, we may be able to see
It should be, yeah, the second number.
what the highest number on there, John, is, if you can see it. It breaks 100, it looks like.
I see 110.
96?
110?
110, so 110 total?
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
So, There you go.
I'm just curious because it's great to see, houses going in our community.
Oh, it's
Kinda keep
exciting.
track of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's exciting. Any comments or questions? Otherwise, this is the public hearing. So, anyway. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address this item? Okay.
I make a motion to accept in the minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Patke, seconded by Sullentrup, to accept this item into the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? By your vote, you accepted the item. Thank you.
Rezoning of approximately 2 acres from R1A Single Family Residential to R1D Single Family Residential to match existing zoning in Malvern Hill and south side of the Overlook.
All right, so application number 2 is a rezoning that is adjoining to the annexation we just reviewed. This piece to the north here that kind of curves around was annexed previously with the northern piece that came in as R1A. That R1A does have 10,000 square foot minimum lots. The developer at the original, when it first came in, phased the sizing in so that it matched the R1A at Lake Washington, and then as you got south, the lots got a little bit smaller as it matched the existing at Malvern Hill. And so this 2-acre piece here needed to be rezoned to the R1D 7,500 square foot to match the proposed plat. We obviously have no issue with this. It matches the surrounding zoning. It's all still single family. It doesn't increase the density to a point that is detrimental to the surrounding homes, the existing homes. So this is the actual exhibit, and you can kind of see this is the area that will be rezoned from A to D in our zoning code.
Okay, any questions or comments regarding this?
Will this connect to Beaker Road now?
No, nope, this is further north of that. So this plat, the final application is the plat. That's on your agenda later tonight, but this is the general layout of where it's connecting. So Staten Drive, Graham Road, and Mason Close will all connect, but there's nothing to Beaker yet.
But Rabbit Trail has the potential.
Yes, so in Malvern Hill over here, Rabbit Trail there's a stub here that could go further south to Beaker, and our master plan does show that as a proposed or required connection if that were to ever be annexed.
Sal, what's that strip down I guess that's the east side, that narrow strip that runs down the side there? If you go back. Well,
This here?
no,
One more. There you go.
there it is.
Yeah, so when it was annexed, that was how it was annexed in as the exhibit. You're not rezoning all that tonight. This zoning map, it follows the parcel ID. This is actually R1D, but it had not been platted yet. So when it's platted here, this full area will take up. So the full plat takes up that area that you're seeing here. So that's how the county had the maps together since the platting wasn't done. It's kind of a remnant parcel.
Is this a public hearing also?
Okay. Any other questions from council members?
Make a motion, send it on.
Hold
Okay,
on.
we need a public hearing. So is there anyone here in the, tonight who would like to address the council on this item? Okay, so now we'll entertain a motion to accept this item into the minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Holtmeyer, seconded by Patke, to accept this item into the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? By your vote, you accepted the item. Thank you.
An ordinance rezoning approximately 2 acres from R1A Single Family Residential to R1D Single Family Residential to match the existing zoning in Malvern Hill and the south side of the Overlook in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Patke.
Introduced by Councilman Patke. This is the ordinance that follows the previous item. Any questions or comments?
An ordinance rezoning approximately 2 acres from R1A Single Family Residential to R1D single-family residential to match the existing zoning in Malvern Hill and south side of the overlook in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Scornia,
Yes.
Solentrip,
Yes.
Patke,
Yes.
Pettit. Aye. Overmark,
Aye.
Holtmeyer,
Aye.
Wessels.
Aye.
By your vote, you approve the ordinance. Thank you.
You need to go back a step. I think we missed or skipped the plat.
The
3B.
plat's later.
3B. The plat is 3B, the recommendation to approve the plat.
Do you see the plat on here?
Not in here.
The 3B is rezoning.
Yeah, but I'm looking at 3B and there's a couple of preliminary plat 6.
That's what I have under 8A. Under Commission, Committee, and Board reports.
Okay.
It's later.
And that's just a preliminary plat at
Yeah.
this time, right?
Right.
Yes,
Not
no
final
fine,
plat.
yeah, no ordinance tonight. If you're looking in the packet, I did put the plat under the letter for 3A and 3B because it was one staff report.
Right.
So all the information for the plat and staff report is under 3B in the packet.
But it's back under 8. Does it matter?
No, it's just, it's a little out of order, but that's okay.
Should we jump ahead?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, just go ahead with your public hearing on 3D.
Okay. So we did that. We did the public hearing on 3B.
D,
D, okay.
special
Then do
use
that.
permit. D,
Okay.
David.
Are we done with the,
Get to clear out my ears here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do.
all right.
they are three.
So we're on 3D now.
Special use permit to add up to 4 RV parking spots.
All right. This is a request for, from the Elks Lodge for a special use permit in order for them to be able to place